Hi everyone. If you like my videos and my readings resonate with you, please consider becoming a member to support the channel and to unlock more content from me. For more information, click on the join button below to know all about the different tiers and different
Hello, group
readings
number
that I
one.
offer.
Welcome to
Thank you.
today's reading. Today we're doing why are people jealous of you? What are the qualities that invoke jealousy in others towards you? So, this is the card that you chose. We have the sea serpent here. So, we'll talk about the cards. I've pulled tarot and astrology both today. So, let's begin the reading. This is the first card. Let me show you these other ones. We have the siren here, we have the mountain, we have soldier, and we have service. So let me just put these cards. Maybe I should put it like this then. I think this is okay. Okay, so this is the first time this card has come out. I was really excited about that. I'm really drawn towards this image here. It looks like an eye. So first of all, you could have really beautiful eyes. People could compliment you a lot on your eyes. Some of you could have blue eyes. Obviously we have blue here, but just the eye is emphasized. That's what I'm picking up. The quality that I feel like with this pile, there's a lot of this energy around beauty and someone who's seductive. With the siren, it's the temptress or the femme fatale. So someone who's very beautiful on the outside. That's what I'm picking up. Natural beauty. That's you, pile number one. So people could be jealous with your looks, with your features, facial features, your body perhaps. We do have the tail here. We have the snake here. So there is emphasis on the body also. I think body more so than just your looks is what I'm picking up. We do have eyes, like I said, but I'm getting a lot of emphasis on the body with these two cards. Here also we see a figure in the back. And soldier, we have this energy of the soldier here, which is, always reminds me of Mars. Mars is the soldier. But Mars is also the significator of the body, Deha Karaka, we say in Vedic astrology. So it's connected to the body again. There's so many cards that are talking about the body. So definitely there's something about your body, the way you maintain it, your curves, whatever. Maybe you go to the gym with this Mars energy. Some of you could work out. With the snake also, maybe you're flexible. You could do yoga and dancing. There's a lot of people I feel like who watch my videos who are into dancing. And there's so many, I get this connection with the Nag nakshatras like Rohini, Mrigashira, Ashlesha, the ones connected with snakes and Nagas. So that energy is prominent. So yeah, I feel like the first thing that I'm picking up is your looks, specifically your eyes and your body, that people feel jealous towards when it comes to you. You could also have this natural ability to seduce people or to be charming, attract people towards you. It's like people kind of keep chasing after you. We see almost the dragon chasing its tail, and here also we have the tail. So it's like you're moving on, you're moving forward, and it's the tail is getting emphasized. So it's like people are behind you. I'm also picking up Ketu energy, since there's so many things about the body. And Ketu is, if you know the story, it's the head cuts off and it's the rest of the body. It's usually connected to even like a dragon or something. So I'm getting that with the image. And this particular image, it reminds me of the symbol or the animal connected to Uttara Bhadrapada. It falls in Pisces, the nakshatra. So that's what another nakshatra that's coming through, I feel like. So you could have Pisces placements. Some of you could have Aquarius if you follow Western. But yeah, I'm getting body, and you not chasing after anyone, people kind of chasing after you with this mountain. The keywords were insurmountable, ascent. So it's about a challenge. You represent a challenge to other people, and that's something that attracts people towards you. With soldier, people wanting to fight for you, or accept this challenge. Something about your energy group number 1, where you don't chase, you attract, and you have naturally things come to you, people come to you. You could have a lot of people throwing themselves at you. I'm definitely picking up this energy with this pile, where you could have a lot of suitors, you could have a lot of people interested in you. It doesn't even have to be romantic. There could be a lot of people wanting to be friends with you, want to give you opportunities. There's just this natural star quality that you possess. You have this aura of the mountain, like a strong personality, and people want to be at service for you, pulling out the door for you and stuff like that, being very chivalrous and treating you a certain way. I'm getting this energy. So people could notice that about you and feel jealous towards that. I'm also picking up, whenever I get this message, I'll talk about it. So people that you work with could be jealous of you. People who are single could be jealous of you. Let's say you have certain friends or certain people that they've been perpetually single, they never date, or they don't they might date also, but they never get the opportunity to, let's say, date their crush, or they don't have a lot of options. Their options are limited and their love life is not as exciting. So they could look at you and you have this vibrant love life, or you have all these options. People are always interested in you. If there's a friends group, maybe you are the one who always gets approached instead of, let's say, your friends or the people around you. So if that's true, those people could feel that jealousy towards you. They could feel like, why am I always single? Because Mars is the soldier, the person who's always single. They want their freedom, they want independence. So the way that I read it is, first of all, people who are single could be jealous of you. Second of all, it could be you give off this energy that I'm gonna stay single unless someone really impresses me, or I'm willing to walk out, so you better treat me right. So you have this air of independence around you, like you're this mountain, you're the insurmountable, you're this challenge. It's very hard to impress you and to date you, and people want to take up that challenge. That's what I'm picking up so far. Let's look at some of the cards. We have Leo and 12th house. So you could be a Leo. I'm also obviously picking up that energy of a strong, independent person. With Leo also, it's talking about a person who is kind of like someone who calls the shot, like a leader. You also attract a lot of attraction towards you. Everyone kind of stops and stares. You have a vibrant personality. You're like a showstopper, is what I'm getting. And you do like this independence. I feel like you're someone who likes their independence. 12th house is the house of isolation. So I feel like you don't easily commit to someone. I'm also getting this energy of not being too social. I think you like to limit your social interactions, or there's something about where people kind of have to earn that. You make it harder for people to get in touch with you. There's this air of unavailability that I'm picking up with this pile. But definitely someone who attracts attention, someone who looks really good, has that aura, personality, regal. You treat yourself in a certain way. So you could have a lot of self-respect also. Confidence, another thing, another quality connected to Leo. Person who is very self-assured and confident. That's your energy. And there's a hint of intimidation also I'm picking up here. And we have Pisces again here with the 12th house. I was picking that up. So let's keep going. Next card, I need a crystal for this one. So this is the one that you chose for your pile. So I'm just going to use this. We have sexuality. So definitely getting that energy again with the siren also. Someone who's very sexually attractive. People are drawn towards you, wanting to engage with you. Maybe people compliment you a lot. And we see here 2 women with blonde hair. So some of you could have blonde hair. And that could be, if you do, that could be something that really attracts people towards you. People could feel jealous how beautiful hair you have. There's some emphasis on the hair that I'm picking up here. But the way you dress also, I'm drawn towards your style, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, the way you walk. the way you speak, just the way you present yourself to the world. I think that's very impressive, and people could feel jealous, like this person is like completely found themselves, and they're so sure, self-assured, so good looking, put together, polished, refined. Those are the qualities that people pick up on you. It's like you're in your final form. You're not, it's not a work in progress. That's what I'm getting. And obviously, you could have a lot of people giving you advances, and that's something that makes other people feel jealous. Like, this person has so many options, everyone's interested in them, and this person comes across as very confident also. Like, you don't come across as a person who has insecurities. So people with insecurities would feel like, what am I doing wrong? This person is like doing it right. So that's what I'm picking up. And having options, we are walking away here. Number 27, very much like this 12th house energy. We have ascendant, so again, emphasis on the body. Ascendant is the body. We have storm warning. So with that, I'm getting, again, someone who creates ripples. Someone, when you enter the room, there's the heads get turned, there's that reaction. So something about you where you turn people's life upside down. There's this, I don't know, it's like you enter people's life and everything changes for them. You kind of impact other people also. Strong personality, strong aura. And intimidation, I'm getting here as well. People feeling this upheaval of emotion towards you and wanting attention from you. I think there's something about you. You could get a lot of attention, but at the same time, people want your attention. And you could look really good when you wear red and pinks. I'm getting that Mars energy coming through, because Mars is connected to the ascendant, and we had Mars here also. Mars, the color associated with Mars is obviously red, but it's also pink because it's the closest color to red. Orange we associate with the, I think, sun, if I'm not wrong. So that's why I'm saying pink is more so Mars colors as well. Red and pinks. You could wear that. You should wear that more often, I feel like. With walking away, again, that energy of a person who's not afraid of walking away, person who has a lot of options. I feel like it's hard to kind of, I don't know what's the right phrase, nail you down, or I don't know if that's correct, but to bag you, or to kind of, I don't know, like commit to you, or something about your energy where you could be a little bit inconsistent. It's not like you're looking for something long term. I don't know why you give off this energy that you can always move on, or you're not afraid of walking away. You could be someone who likes their independence a lot, so you need a lot of space in relationships. So you might not like clingy partners. You might not like people who have codependent tendencies. You want someone who's like a complete grown-up mature person who will have like a healthy dynamic with you. You are not looking for something, you're not looking to fix anyone, you're not looking to fill some sort of void with a connection or a partner. You're someone who's very sure of what you're bringing to the table and what you're looking for. So you're someone who is very particular about what you want, and if you don't get that, you are willing to walk away. So you have that air about you, that this person's so sure of themselves. And people could also feel that they had that energy. They could speak up for themselves. They could put their desires on the table and be like, hey, this is what I want. So you have that confidence, but people don't. So they might notice that about you and feel like, I need to learn from group number 1. I need to have this quality as well. So finally for tarot, we do have Chariot. We have the Queen of Wands, very much like this energy I was picking up so far with the Siren and this card. We have Six of Wands, again someone who's in the public eye, gets a lot of attention, and someone who's confident, lots of options, gets a lot of compliments and praises. This card I associate with attention. Six of Wands, someone who gets a lot of attention and people wanting your attention, people wanting to spend time with you, to take you out and kind of spoil you or to impress you. It's like your opinion, your validation means a lot to other people, and they really want that. They crave that from you. And lots of fire energy, so strong magnetism, sexuality, good looks, charms, all of that I'm picking up. And wands is also connected to fire energy, movement. So you're always on the move, you're busy, you're very self-absorbed. You're someone who's not waiting for a relationship to fulfill you. And that's why you also have this ability to kind of walk away if you don't get your needs met, or at least this is how people perceive you. They feel like if I don't treat this person right, they will walk away. They have a lot of options, so I need to bring my A game. With Chariot also, this is associated with a successful person. Some of you could be into business as well. With Chariot, it's about movement, forward movement. You keep moving forward. You embrace challenges. You want excitement. You want stimulation in life. You're a very interesting person, and that's what you're kind of looking for as well in a partner. Someone you can travel with, someone you can talk to, have fun with, do different activities, travel, learn, grow, evolve. That's the energy you give off. So not someone who's boring and someone who will hold you back. You are exciting, and this is the energy you give off to other people, like this exciting, fun person who's vibrant and just has great energy and fun to be around. So you could have a lot going on in your life. You could be a busy person. So people who are boring, who don't have a lot going on, who don't have hobbies or anything like that, maybe people who hate their jobs, they look at you and they feel jealous. They're like, this person is so full of life, and here I am stagnating, not going out, not having fun, not interacting with people. People who find it hard to be social and extroverted could also feel jealous because it comes naturally to you. You could have great social skills. So these are some of the qualities I was picking up with pile number 1. Take the message that resonates with you. Maybe not every single message is for you. And if you like my content, if you want to support my channel, please click on the join button below to look at all the different readings I have on there. We have 3 different tiers, so you can join if you want. Thank you for watching. Bye guys. Hello group number 2, welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing what do people feel jealous about when it comes to you. What are the qualities that you possess that people get jealous towards. So this is the card that you chose. I've pulled all the cards. We have Swan here. So I'm starting out with these cards. We'll look at some other cards later. So where do I put this? Wait. Let me show you the cards. We have the Tear. We have the Desert. We have the Bridge. Swan I already showed you. Where should I keep this? Okay, let's keep it here then. We have Reunion. We have Friend. So I'm going to basically talk about what qualities that people feel jealous about, but whenever I see any messages regarding who is jealous of you, I'll talk about that as well. Here I'm picking up definitely some friends could be there who feel jealous. I also get this energy of maybe someone from your past, like an ex, could feel jealous. Or there could also be that tendency where you get into relationships and your partners start competing with you for whatever reason. If you resonate with this message, there could be a possibility that you get into connections. You could attract people who have certain insecurities. So when they see you thriving, they see you doing well, or something about your energy where they could feel like they have to kind of compete with you. Either they feel like they're not good enough for you, that's why they kind of have to compete, or there's just some underlying insecurity that gets triggered. So that's a specific message, not for everyone. But what I'm picking up here with Swan, this is talking about creativity, having creative talents. This card is ruled over by Goddess Saraswati. She's the goddess that is connected with intelligence, with the creativity. There could be talents connected to writing, speech, a sweet voice, maybe musical talents, or even instruments. So you could have certain talents that I just mentioned. Maybe you're really good with music, or you have a really sweet voice, or the way you speak, your accent, or just your communication skills is something that people could feel jealous about, or the fact that you're very soft spoken, you have this gentle cadence, the way you speak, it's so magnetic, or there's just some quality about your speech that's people pick up on and they really like that about you. And obviously you could have writing talents, you could be very intelligent, and that's something that people notice. I also see a lot of people maybe copy you because we have this mirroring going on in this image, right? So I feel like maybe people copy you. Even your friends could emulate, let's say, your style. So whoever's trying to copy you, copy your style, copy your the way you speak or something about your personality, that person's certainly jealous. I'm reminded of that scene from Euphoria where Cassie dresses up as Maddie to kind of get Nate's attention, and he notices her, right? Remember that episode? She wears the same outfit but in a different color. So that's the kind of energy I'm picking up. Your people around you who try to copy you, copy your style or something that you do that's very particular about you. And yeah, definitely friends could be jealous. People could be jealous of your friend circle. You could be the popular one in your friends group. You could be the one who gets asked out the most, or you could be the one who stands out in your group of friends, the most talented, the most intelligent, the most respected. Something like this could be there. With reunion, there could be a possibility that people tend to come back to you. The relationships that don't work out, your exes, they always keep coming back, keep running back to you. And that is something that I don't know, maybe people who struggle with love and relationships, or manifesting their SP back, or something about just getting that attention from the person that you want. You have that ability. So people could notice that about you and feel like, wow, this person really gets their wishes, and everyone's interested in them, even the exes. So that could be there. With the Tia, I'm drawn towards this. And so again, it's reminding me of Ardra Nakshatra, which is connected to intelligence and skills with communication. You could also have a great sense of humor. You could be very witty. Remember how humor is connected to intelligence. It's reminding me of that. And talents. Definitely you're talented. You could be someone who's good at mimicry also, maybe some of you. Or you could have like an impeccable sense of humor. But definitely intelligence, I'm picking up that message here twice. I like to look at the confluence. What is the message that keeps coming up? So I'm definitely picking this energy of talents and intelligence with this pile. I also get the sense that here we're talking about bridge, which is connection, two people coming together. We have reunion. So that tendency for people to, I think you leave a lasting impression on people. They find it hard to move on from you. And they feel like they're in the desert without you, and reaching out with that hand here. Also, we see two hands connected. So I feel like your ex-lovers, ex-partners, there's this energy that they feel very jealous of you, or they feel jealous that you moved on, or maybe you found someone else. They suspect that. There's this strong energy of lovers or relationships that I'm picking up here. No contact, being disconnected. We have tears, so crying, feeling emotional about it. We have reunion, wanting to bridge the gap, come towards you. And bridges are connected with Ketu energy. Yeah. We have it's giving me the eclipse actually with desert, because I don't know, how can it be nighttime? When I think of desert, I think of the sun, but here we see this eclipse. So I feel like it's talking about Rahu. And we did have Ardra Nakshatra here, which is also Rahu. So feeling confused, feeling repeating cycles. People tend to come back again and again, this obsession with you. Some of you could have retrograde Venus also, I'm picking up. But crying over you, I don't know, I'm just getting this energy that past love, past relationships, or the people that you tend to date, people could feel jealous over those people. It's like you have a crush on someone and you get to date them. So you have this energy where, I don't know, people feel jealous that over the people that ask you out. And the people that you date, they also kind of feel jealous of you. They compete with you. They could feel, I think it's not just that they're doing it intentionally and they do it with every single person. There's something about your energy, group number 2, where you could trigger people's wounds, or you could, I don't know, with this Ketu energy, there could be some past life connection with people, and people get triggered, or you trigger like this awakening in other people. Yeah, I think there's something about you where people coming in contact with you and you trigger them, and then they're like completely transformed and they change as a person moving forward. There's something about that. But this card was talking about connection, love, coming together. We do have ocean here also, this water imagery, so it tells me about, again, emotions. Some of you could have creative talents because of having gone through like a heartbreak or something, when maybe you use someone as your muse, you get inspiration from someone, or you're difficult, maybe you've been through some difficult experiences in your life and that has kind of fueled your creativity. So it could be talking about your creative talents here as well, with this tear and getting polished over time. Something about channeling your emotions. You could be maybe into psychic stuff, maybe some of you. With swan also, it does talk about beauty and a certain grace. So it's not just looks, even though you could be very good looking, but it's about the way you carry yourself. So you're someone, even if let's say you're going through a breakup, you would still like maintain decorum. You would have your wits about yourself. There's some graceful energy that I'm picking up here with this pile, which people feel very jealous about. How you're very mature, you're very centered, you're calm, you take everything with a grain of salt, and you're very mature. You handle things really well with a lot of grace. You don't crumble down, even though you could cry on your own, let's say when you're alone, but you handle everything with a lot of grace. And that's something that people really admire about you. There's a lot of respect and grace coming through so far. Let's keep going. Next up, we have this card, number 27, the Sacred Woman. This is the only one I pulled from this deck. Okay. We also have financial constraints, as well as this card, door to value. So I feel like a lot of people who don't have a lot of money, maybe they could look at your money and feel like you're very abundant and feel jealous over that. That's like a specific message I'm getting. You could also be a person who I think you could become rich overnight. You could be someone, you could level up tremendously. There's something about you completely transforming, and it's like you've changed, you've leveled up, and those people that you were in touch with earlier, let's say you become more spiritual, so you might not be hanging out with your friends from earlier anymore, or maybe you become rich, you're connecting with more people, you're being social. There's some sort of change you might go through, and the people from the past could feel very jealous. They could feel left out, like you left them or something. And obviously specific message about people who are struggling financially, they could feel jealous towards you. This card in particular talks about this woman who has a lot of boundaries. She's not someone who, even though this is like a tribal setting, it's not like the male would choose the women, it's the women who chooses her mate. So I feel like that's the energy of you, where you have these boundaries. You're like, I'm interested in who I'm interested in. I'm not just gonna settle down because I'm single, or I'm not gonna compromise on my values and stuff like that. That's the strong independent woman energy that I'm picking up in this pile. You could be a guy also watching this, so you could be someone who, let's say if women kind of throw themselves at you, you're like, no, I'm gonna be with the one that I have feelings for. So just because you're interested doesn't mean I'm interested. So someone who doesn't get swayed, someone who has this particular, I don't know, something that they're looking for, not easily impressed. So boundaries, having boundaries up, being a little emotionally detached, that mature energy. Like I said, you don't really wear your emotions on the sleeve. That's something that I think especially the overly emotional people could feel like, how does group number 2 do it? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. For astrology, you got Mercury. Connected to speech, we have Libra. We have 4th house. So what am I want to put this one here. So again, friends, your female friends, especially because Libra, I connect it with female energy, even the 4th house. So your friends could be jealous definitely when it comes to your relationships, because Libra is the house of relationships. I think people open up to you. There's this tendency where people could feel very much at home with you. 4th house is roots, family, the place of your residence where you live. So there's this warmth about you. People develop feelings for you very quickly, and you could have like a lot of creative talents with this 4th house Libra Mercury. I'm getting this underlying creativity aspect, and obviously great with speech, great with expression of your emotions, the way you talk. That's very impressive. And you could have a lot of options, because Mercury is multiplicity options in when it comes to relationships. But you could be very selective also. That's what I'm picking up so far. Let's look at the tarot. I need a crystal for this one card. I don't know how many crystals I need. Wait. This is the one you chose, I think. No, I think that was pile 3. This was you. Clear quartz. But I need to use these because that one's clear. So you got the Lovers. Okay. Let's not get flagged. We have Knight of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Pentacles. So this is again giving me Mercury energy, having a lot of different options, priorities, being busy in life, working on a lot of different things. You could also be financially steady, like you build your finances up slowly over time. So hardworking energy is there. You could be someone who develops your talents really well. So you might start out, let's say, not the best, but you keep working on your talents, and over time you've become rich. I'm also getting this energy of someone who maybe starts a YouTube channel, and they have, like, reminds me of Mr. Beast. You know, he started out, he didn't have subscribers for a very, very long time, for years and years, and then he kind of blew up over time. So that's your energy. You're very patient, consistent, you keep working hard even if you're not getting the reward. I feel like in the end you do get the reward, but you're consistent, you have a vision and you stick to it. So you're someone who's committed and passionate. With Lovers, there's a lot coming through with this pile about the people that you date. Either people feel jealous of the people that you date, or the fact that you have a lot of options, or the fact that you could move on but still those people keep coming back. It's like you kind of put them under a spell, or not necessarily, but it's just they're smitten with you, they're obsessed with you. And a lot of people could look at that and feel like, I wish I had someone who was that obsessed with me, you know, that smitten with me. And you have a lot going on, busy sort of person with this 2 of Pentacles, having a lot of different priorities, having a lot of different talents, jack of all trades, master of none. That's the energy I'm picking up. With Mercury also, I always get that. But steady person, dependable person. You have this predictable nature in a good way, where people know what they're gonna get, you know. You're not fickle. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, like dependable, responsible, mature, sensible sort of person. And these are the qualities, especially people who don't possess these qualities, who are very different, who are very fickle, who keep changing, who are not consistent, who can't find a person to kind of settle down with, or don't get asked out a lot, who don't have talent, who don't have the patience to keep working on something. So those kind of people could feel jealous towards you, group number 2. So this is the reading for you. I hope this resonated. If you like my content, you want to support my channel, please click on the join button below. You can look at all the different tiers that I offer, different readings I have on there. So if you want to support, you can do that. If not, it's okay. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello group number 3, welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing, wait, this is out of focus, the peacock feather. So yeah, today we're doing who is jealous of you and why, or what are the qualities that people feel jealous about when it comes to you. So this is the card you chose. We have otter here, water element. We have faithfulness with the dog, Saturn and Ketu energy. We have death here, Scorpio energy. So what I'm picking up, you could have a lot of people in your life who are very faithful towards you. I feel group number 3. With the Scorpion energy, Scorpions tend to be very protective, and they're very faithful, very loyal, and they value loyalty. So you could have loyal connections in your life, loyal friends, people who will fight for you, who will protect you, who will provide for you, take care of you. You could have people you can count on. So that is something people could feel jealous about, the fact that you have these strong connections and you have such loyal friends. There could be people, because it's harder to make friends these days in our generation, and there's so many people who are like, I don't have any friends, or I have one friend, or whatever, it's harder. So with this pile, the energy that I'm picking up, you could have like 2-3 friends that are very loyal and very faithful. You just have this natural ability to make deep and lasting friendships. Group number 3, there's something about your energy that people trust. People want to be faithful towards you. That's what I'm getting. So some people who struggle with making friends, those people could definitely feel jealous towards you. I also am getting this energy with the otter. There could be like a childlike quality to you. You also got this orphan card. We have the healer here as well. So let me just put these down. So there's some childlike quality that I'm picking up with this pile. Some innocence, something about you that's very pure and genuine. And maybe you wanting to help other people also with this healer. So you're coming from that place of love, place of wanting to help others, especially maybe something to do with kids. You could be someone who is really good with kids and animals. I'm getting this, we have the snake imagery repeating twice. So there could be some placements with maybe Ashlesha. Mars debilitated is also what I was getting earlier. Mrigashira, Rohini, Uttarabhadrapada, Pisces energy. We have Gemini and Taurus, I think, and we have Cancer here. So anyway, snake imagery. So the ability to transform, to shed your old skin and take on new skin. So you're someone who always constantly changes, constantly evolves. I think you're not the same person every couple of years or every 3 years. You keep on changing. And there's something about the kid or the orphan that I'm picking up. With orphan, it can talk about maybe going through some difficult childhood experiences. Someone who's been through a lot and you've learned from that. Maybe you are someone who's in the spiritual field with the healer, and you try to help and heal others because you've been through a lot of dark times in your life. Death also the energy is very much of a person who can deal with difficult emotions or who've been through difficult emotions. This is not like easy-going, fun-loving energy, even though this is what you might project to the world, or this could be the first impression that you give off, because the otter is connected with I think the guidebook said something about unobstructed joy, or someone who's really fun, vibrant, that childlike quality, right? So you have that as maybe a mask, or who you present yourself as. But there's this duality here. We have I'm getting Ketu also. Ketu is connected with 3. So I'm getting strong Ketu also, detached person. Maybe you don't express your emotions to everyone. You could have faithful friends, but you could also be someone who's like, maybe you don't give your friends a lot of time. You're like, I'm busy, or you could be antisocial, you could be introverted, but your friends really value you. That's a specific message that I was getting. But yeah, with the snake, it's about healing. It's about, you could also be someone who's very magnetic, like sexual energy I'm picking up. So that could be something people feel jealous about, how you're very magnetic. People are drawn towards you. You could have really nice hypnotic eyes. You could be people's favorite. With Rohini, I was picking up Rohini with the snakes. Rohini is everyone's favorite. And Mrigashira, which is another one connected with snakes. Mrigashira is the one that gets stalked. Here also it looks like maybe someone is looking at you through a lens or something. So I'm getting this energy of people kind of chasing after you with this faithfulness. I'll be faithful to you, or I want to be friends with you, but you're like, I don't know, I'm I'm just working on myself, I'm just focused on myself, I'm not the most social, I am not looking for friendship, maybe getting chased out by people and connections in life, whereas you're just kind of focusing on yourself, your life purpose and all of that. And this we see the twisted snake here, like binding and bonding. That's what I'm picking up. People wanting to bond with you, to come in closer contact with you. Like I said, you could be good looking, physically attractive. Scorpio actually talks about the backside, voluptuous backside. I've noticed that with Scorpio ascendant that can happen. Also, Scorpio ascendant people can have issues with authority, issues with their father figures in life. So you could be someone who's naturally not trying to impress anyone. You could flout authority and you stand up for what you believe in. So that is also a very powerful energy that you have. And people could notice that and feel like, wow, this person really speaks up for what they believe in, and they are not scared about going against the grain. This person really takes a stand for their philosophies and their worldviews. So there could be this admiration, respect also that people feel towards you, because you're not trying to impress anyone and you're not trying to conform to anyone's expectations of you, or you're just doing yourself, and you don't like people who like to take charge or take command, who try to control you over anything. I'm also getting this energy. There were some other cards, I'm gonna show the cards later, but I was getting this energy of someone who maybe had a, even with the orphan, a difficult childhood. There could be some issue with the father. Wait, let me show you. I think it was Scorpio again. Scorpio energy we had already here. What card was it? I think it was the Father of Wands that gave me this message. We again have a snake, a cobra here. Let me put down these cards. We have Magician. I'll talk about these ones later, but I just want to focus on one particular point that's coming through. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. And there was this another card, Distorted Masculine. So yeah, a specific message that I was getting was maybe issues with your father growing up, issues with your childhood, something in your childhood that affected you, childhood wounding, and just having difficult experiences. I think that has kind of shaped you as a person, group number 3. And you've kind of outgrown that. You've learned your lesson. You've done the healing. That's why you've become the healer. You could attract a lot of people who've been through similar experiences, and a lot of people could look at you and feel like, wow, this person, maybe you came from a broken home, or like an absent father, something like this. Some issue was there that you dealt with. Maybe you don't tell people, but you know what they're going through, and maybe they can sense it too with you. But coming back to what I was saying, it's that energy of a person who's learned, you've figured out what your wounds are, you've done the healing, and now you've really found yourself. You found your sky, your sense of self, your soul, which is connected with the sun. So maybe the father was absent, but it really gave you an opportunity to figure your own self out, because sun represents the father, but it also represents the soul, who we are as a person, our own soul. So you could have gone on this soul search journey as you grew up. Cobra, I looked up the cobra also, the archetype, and it said that the person is like a constant learner, always learning, patient, waiting. I think these were the keywords. So you've patiently worked on yourself, you've leveled up, you've become the father figure for your own self, and you've healed your childhood wounds. And now maybe you're doing some sort of spiritual work where you help others also deal with that. Or people coming to you with a lot of childhood wounds, maybe inner child issues, something about, I don't know, wounds, because a lot of the issues that we carry around, the baggage, the trauma, all of that, a lot of it comes from our parents and our childhood, really. Some of it is from relationships, but because those foundations are shaken or they're unsteady from the beginning, that's why we end up getting into bad relationships and becoming even worse. So you're someone who has self-awareness. You've figured out what's wrong, what do I need to work on. You've done the healing, and you've grown. So very spiritual person, very strong spiritual talents you could have, group number 3. And this is something people notice about you, how you might have gone through a lot of difficult situations, but you've championed those, and people could feel like, wow, I have had the similar sort of situation, but I'm struggling, but group number 3 is thriving, or they've made a career out of this. They're helping other people while I'm struggling with my issues. So that could be there, I'm getting that. You have this intimidating aura that makes people feel jealous, or feels like this person's so strong, they can take on challenges. They're like a force to be reckoned with. And I feel like you're kind of secretive. You might not share all the details, but people can pick up on your vibe and the fact that you're very interesting and a powerful individual. With distorted masculine, this could also be a person who's jealous of you, maybe a past person from your love life, maybe an ex, maybe some guys are picking this pile, and there could be someone like a friend, someone who's jealous of you. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, but there could be someone in your life that's jealous of you, someone who's the distorted masculine. It could be a friend, it could be someone like an ex-lover or something. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You also got the abundance card. So I feel like now you're in that phase in your life where you're thriving, you're doing really well, and people could feel jealous, like this person was supposed to lie down and give up. Why are they thriving? So some of you could have like strong haters. You could have people who are really rooting for your downfall, or something, that energy that's negative that I'm picking up. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And also you could be someone who's intelligent. This card spoke about being a perpetual student, or always learning, always growing, and taking things slow. I think there's one quality that people like about you is you take your time before you commit or you decide. When you say something that I will do this, you do it. So people can have that faith in you. People trust you. Your word has some value, group number 3. So that's a great quality that you have, and you're always learning, always leveling up. You could be really into spirituality also. And we see here with this cheetah, he's sitting, not moving. Usually it's connected with masculine energy, running. And here also we have the horse, which is looking down. So the energy is that, and this card also said waiting. So you're very patient and kind. This is one quality that a lot of people could admire about you, especially people who are very fidgety, who are very impulsive. You're someone who likes to take your time before you decide. You make decisions, you make a commitment. So that's something that people admire about you. With magician, obviously, and abundance, here this can talk about going through a really good time, purple patch in your life, doing really well, your manifestations coming in. So people could feel like this person was struggling yesterday and now they're thriving. They could be like sudden wealth, or sudden, I don't know, glow up, or something happened overnight, but you've been putting the work in. And people could feel jealous, like how did this person make it all of a sudden, out of the blue? They were not expecting this. And with 5 of Cups in reverse, it's your ability to move on from difficult situations. It's your ability to take on challenges. It's your ability to, I don't know, even kind of move past heartbreaks. And I was talking so much about the sun. We have one here. We have one here, which is 1 is the number of sun. So yeah, that is what I was getting. Let's keep moving. We have Scorpio. So we spoke about that. Transformative energy. You're always changing. Even when you are met with some difficulty, you override it. We have snakes here as well. Scorpio is that ability to take on challenges, but also change. You're someone who's good with change. Most people struggle with change. You could be the one who's decent at it. You don't get carried away or overly emotional about change. You do really well, especially change is actually good for you. We have North Node Rahu. So there could be some people who might be obsessing over you. We have 11th house, 5th house. So I was picking that up. People from your love life could be jealous of you. Friends could be jealous of you. 11th house is the house of friends, social networks, your connections. So these people could be feeling jealous of you, especially people who are from like a different culture or whatever. They could feel like this person's so unique, and you could be very intelligent also. North Node can indicate intelligence or inventiveness, or someone who's unique, someone who stands out. You're the one who's doing a job that's not like part of the legacy of the family. You're building your own legacy. Legacy is also Scorpio. So you're someone who doesn't follow in your family's footstep. You're different, you're unique. You could have a lot of connections also. You could be maybe popular, maybe. And Rahu also talks about, overnight success, going viral, all of that. That energy is here. We have man holding a coin, so financial abundance, stability that's coming into your life. We have action with 2 horses. So again, horse is coming through again. I feel like it's your physical attributes. I connect horses with the physical beauty and like strong body. So that is something people could feel jealous over. Your money, or they could be your partner also. Maybe you have a stable partner, or you could be someone who's very stable, consistent. Your money is getting better over time. You could have good suitors also, good options in life, stability in life when it comes to money and finances and your career. So that is something people could feel jealous about. I think it's a good idea to keep certain things to yourself and keep them secret. Group number 3. But yeah, you keep moving forward. You have the ability to move on from past hurt, learn from the past mistakes. You've overcome your childhood wounding. You've worked on your inner child. You could be in the healing field. You're always learning, always growing. I love the quote that was mentioned on the Cobra card, which was, when the student is ready, the mentor or the guru appears, the teacher appears. I love that. It's one of my favorite quotes of all time. So again, that energy of favorite, being the favorite of people, the favorite influencer, the favorite friend, the favorite partner, something about you where you really grab people's love. I feel like group number 3, they obsess over you. With note, they're obsessing. So yeah, I'll stop here. If you like my content, you can support my channel by clicking on the join button below. You can look at the different readings I have there, different tiers. You can subscribe and become a member to support the channel. And if not, it's okay. Just subscribe, like the video, support the channel in other ways. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.